edition of 2020, the 1997 Sports Special. Super Bowl. Green Bay defeated New England 35-21. World Series. Florida Marlins defeated Cleveland 4-3. In the NBA Championship, Chicago defeated Utah. In the Stanley Cup, Detroit defeated Philadelphia. The Kentucky Derby champion was Silver Charm. NCAA basketball tournament champion was Arizona, who defeated Kentucky 84-79. And the NCAA football champions were Michigan, who defeated Nebraska 13-0.
Jones, and I'm with 2020. Welcome to the show, Mr. Furman.
Thank you for having me.
Can you explain a bit about yourself?
I'm Mark Furman, an LAPD homicide detective. I've been attached to the O.J. Simpson case since the night it all happened. I was at the residence the night of the murders, and I have yet to live a day not fully committed to the case since.
Okay, so today we're getting down to business. The public is having trouble understanding the O.J. Simpson case. At this point in the trial, the courtroom has come to closure, but the people have not.
I think that the people will be going on forever about the topic, to be honest. However, a verdict is a verdict, and I'm not Judge Ito. It's not my place to criticize him or the jury.
Can you give our viewers a brief description of that night?
So, on June 12th, 1994, Nicole Brown Simpson, ex-wife of OJ, and her friend and aspiring model, Ronald Goldman, were stabbed to death in Nicole's condominium in Brentwood, California. When I got the call, I headed straight to the condo, where I not only found tons of evidence against OJ, but a lone pair of bloody gloves used to kill the victims. Everything seemed so certain. We were so positive that OJ had done the crime. It's a shame that the jury didn't bite.
Speaking of the jury, 8 women, 4 men, 8 black, 1 white, 1 Hispanic, and 2 mixed. How did you feel about the composition?
No comment.
Well, the public does know you are part of the secret LAPD organization Men Against Women. Also, you have shown a negative attitude towards African Americans within the video clips of your interviews, using the N-word quite often. So basically, you were not accepting towards the majority. This had to make you feel some sort of way.
No comment. Next question, please.
Okay then. The public is confused as to why so much evidence is put out for OJ and yet he's still not guilty. Can you explain the circumstances?
Okay, the problem is there were so many strong pieces of evidence against OJ. The bloodstains, DNA, and the gloves were the most promising. Bloodstains found at the crime scenes were tested to determine blood type and to provide the DNA samples. They were also found in OJ's white Bronco, in a pair of socks in his bedroom, on the pair of gloves, at the crime scene, in his driveway, and in his house. Also, prosecution witnesses have testified that the DNA test linked Simpson to the murders, while defense witnesses believe that the crime scene samples have been contaminated or could have been planted as part of a conspiracy theory against him. Another critical piece of evidence in the trial was the pair of bloody gloves. The left-handed glove was found outside the home of Nicole Brown Simpson, and the right-handed glove was recovered from OJ's estate. During the trial, Simpson put on the gloves and they appeared to be too small. Prosecution said that they had shrunk. Defense said that they weren't even his in general.
So why do you think the jury voted the way they did?
There was a lot of negative stigma between the white cops and the jury. I didn't help either. My actions within those tapes should not have been shown to the jury, to be honest. But the defense played the conspiracy theory very well. They took all of the evidence against racism in the LAPD and made us out to plant OJ's DNA out of hatred for his race. It's completely irrational. But with the majority African American jury and the evidence of racism in the LAPD, it wasn't hard for them to get an innocent verdict. After all, Simpson did have the dream team of lawyers.
Who exactly was the dream team?
Robert Shapiro, F. Lee Bailey, Alan Dershowitz, Barry Scheck, Johnny Cochran, Robert Kardashian. Those are just some of the ones popping into my head. They were incredible attorneys. They They played dirty, real dirty. Any other judge would have kicked them out of the courtroom.
Okay, Mr. Furman. Anything you would like to add before the conclusion of this segment?
I would just like the public to know that while this case received a verdict, it will never be fully concluded. OJ's in the process of writing a book called If I Did It, and nothing is certain as to what could be in it. I'm just nervous to be another killer out into the streets after all that this trial has been through.
Thank you, Mr. Furman. Now on to a commercial break.
Pump it up while your feet are stumping and the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that.